Have you ever felt betrayed? Pushed aside right at the moment of triumph? For the band Ashes of Eden, their dream was just starting. They just landed a massive record deal. Their first big tour was only 2 weeks away, and the world was finally ready to hear their music. But behind the stacks of amps and the thick stage smoke, someone was watching. Someone who should have been up there with them. Someone who was about to turn their dream into a living nightmare. His name was Deke. To the world, he was just a roadie. But to the band, he was the ghost in their machine. Deke wasn't just tuning their guitars. He built their sound from the ground up. He wired the custom pedal boards. He taught their guitarist half the iconic riffs that got them signed. He was the secret fifth member, the architect of their success, hidden in the shadows. But when the ink on the record deal dried, things changed. The label wanted a new look, a fresh face. So they brought in a new guitarist, younger, flashier, with better hair, and Deke. He got a pat on the back, a useless backstage pass, and a thanks for everything. He smiled, shook their hands, and wished them luck. But deep inside, where the music used to be, something vital and dangerous snapped. The tour began, and at first, the problems were small, almost unnoticeable. A high E string snapping right in the middle of a screaming solo. A minor inconvenience. Then an amplifier inexplicably fried itself during the encore. Bad luck, they all said. The band was stressed, but Deke was always there, offering to help, a friendly face in the chaos. "Don't worry, guys, I'll fix it," he'd say with that same familiar smile. But he wasn't fixing anything. He was planting seeds of chaos. He was testing them, seeing how easily their perfect world could crumble. Soon, the bad luck escalated. It became personal, targeted. The bassist opened his gear case to find his prized vintage bass and custom amps soaked in corrosive salt water, ruined beyond repair. During a crucial solo that was meant to showcase the new guitarist's talent, his entire pedal board shorted out, plunging the stage into an awkward, deafening silence. The band started blaming each other. The pressure was mounting, but the worst was saved for the lead singer. His in-ear monitor, his lifeline on stage, began to play tricks on him. In between the music, a low, guttural whisper would crawl into his ear. "You stole it," it would say. "You don't deserve this." And then, the most chilling words of all, "He's coming." The singer grew paranoid, convinced someone was trying to drive him insane. The arguments between band members turned into vicious fights. The tour manager, unable to handle the constant disasters and infighting, quit on the spot. The record label, seeing their investment fall apart, threatened to pull the plug on the whole thing. Through it all, Deke watched from the side of the stage. He offered his help, his condolences, and his unwavering support. And every time they turned their backs, he smiled. He wasn't just sabotaging their tour. He was orchestrating their complete and utter downfall. He was waiting for the perfect moment to take back what he believed was his. The final show of the tour arrived. It was their last chance to save themselves. The tension backstage was so thick you could barely breathe. They took the stage, and for a few minutes, it felt like old times. The music was tight, the energy was electric. Then, halfway through their biggest hit, the stage lights flickered violently and died, plunging the entire venue into darkness. A thick, unnatural smoke billowed up from the floor, choking the air. Panic erupted. When the emergency lights finally flickered on, the stage was a scene of pure confusion. But one thing was clear: the new guitarist was gone, vanished. All that remained was his guitar, propped against its stand, a single spotlight illuminating it. And then the impossible happened. The guitar started playing on its own. A haunting, familiar melody filled the silent arena. A solo that Deke had written years ago. From the shadows, Deke stepped forward. He walked to the center of the stage, picked up the guitar, and plugged his cable in. The crowd, thinking it was all part of the show, roared with approval as he launched into the most incredible, soul-shattering solo they had ever heard. But the band stared, their faces pale with pure terror, because they saw it. They all saw it. He didn't plug the cable into an amplifier. He didn't plug it into anything at all. Now, Ashes of Eden plays on, but as a trio. Their sound is darker, more desperate. And Deke is always there, on stage with them every night, their permanent lead guitarist. No one on the new crew remembers hiring him. No one has a contract for him. He just is. And his solos? They say if you listen closely, underneath the incredible skill, you can hear a faint, chilling sound. The sound of screaming. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you love stories that crawl under your skin and stay there, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming out of the shadows next. See you in the next one.